Hey everyone, Lensman Oz here, and welcome back to FTB Interactions. That's it. Alright, back here in the overworld, just going to grab some of this, because I need that for a recipe I'm working on. Also need some marble, so I've come back over here. I think I looted this on camera last time. Gone blank, probably have. Right, yes, and it is a bit cheaty. I do have that setting changed so I can pick up more than I should be able to, but I'm just going to grab some of this. Apparently I completed a quest for that. Pack has had another update. Whether or not I didn't update to the latest version, I can't be 100% sure when I last did it, but for whatever reason I had to upgrade again. Off the top of my head, not sure of the pack version. I can check that just 1 second. Let me pause the game for a second. We are now on pack version 1.2.1. No, 1.4.1. Sorry. There we go. It's right. Choose the right window, and I'll actually be able to see what version I'm on. So 1.4.1. So yeah, a few other minor changes have been occurring in between. Oh, I didn't realise there's another mana pool here. I'm running a little short on mana. I actually need to come back to the overworld and get some more lava too at some point. That's alright. Not much happening over here. I've gone and scanned a bunch of stuff and found out that you can scan... Really, game? It's raining. Always raining. Found out that when you scan the chests in this game with the inventory scanning thing, it actually scans everything in the chest, which explains why a lot of the stuff when I opened it up and started scanning through was already done. So just FYI for anyone playing, you scan the chest, you scan everything inside it. So got a few things I want to get done this episode, and I did actually go and look at someone else's video for a particular part because I thought I was doing it wrong. It turns out I'm not. I just wasn't using the right ingredients, so I guess technically I was doing it wrong. But progressing through Thorncraft, the comment I got, which let me just quickly change windows here because I want to make sure I'm thanking the right person. I think it was Curtis saying about using cabinets and a few other bits and pieces about wrought iron tools and stuff. These cabinets look awesome. The doors open sideways. Really, really cool. So they are... It's kind of the same amount of wood. It's a trapdoor. So if you want to make them, for example, let's just go here. If you want to make them, you need to make trapdoors. So that's 6 pieces, and you know, it's technically more expensive, but you can do it in a normal crafting table. So if that makes sense. But these things are very cool, and just the fact that they look neat, and the little side opening. Oh, look at that! I didn't even have the right color, and it still made some nice big cabinets. That's cool. I like it. Right. So. Dribble aside, found some ginseng while I was in the overworld as well. Made a chicken catcher. These are quite cheap. No, that's not the recipe. That's the recipe. It's an egg, a stick, and a feather. And that allowed me to pick my little smart chicken up. And I put him in here. Now this is a roost. The roosts are fairly cheap. So that's this guy here. Made some hay bales and some wood. Hay bales are just string and wheat, which I used. And I made a couple of these, and it just holds the stuff for the chicken. So apparently you can use the roost collector as well, and it will collect up all your, I don't know the range, but it will collect up things from around the area. And it looks like we've got all these different types of chickens. And chicken breeder, so you can breed chickens in it, but I've just placed a regular chicken I picked up in the overworld using the catcher and the smart chicken in here. Pretty sure the only difference with the smart chicken is he only drops eggs. He doesn't drop feathers like this guy. Alright, so I sprinkled the Salus Mundus on the cauldron and got myself a crucible. I've put a low-grade charcoal block down there and lit it up and put the crucible on top. So it's currently boiling away. To get alchemical brass, we need a couple of things. First, you need the research. So you actually need to go through here, I think it is, and do this piece, and then you go over here. And you've got this one, yeah, where it's brass is sturdy, it tells you you need to have this observation, and then you need to craft alchemical brass ingots. The recipe of which, if you click on here, you need 5 instrumentum and a copper ingot. Now, the thing that I couldn't work out is I was putting something in that had 5 instrumentum, but it had other stuff in it as well. These wooden axes, and it's actually cheaper if I use a wooden shovel, I've realized afterwards, because, and it sounds funny, it's cheaper. So this is obviously just, you know, your normal axe recipe like this, and you get the 4 instrumentum, but you can make a shovel, a wooden shovel, and you get 4 instrumentum. So you're actually saving two planks and getting the same amount of essentia. So apparently all I need to do, and I'm actually going to, just for this, get up above it. I just need to drop those 2 guys in, and then I should be able to drop that in. Cool. So we will get a little bit of taint into the area, and if I leave this boiling, you can see the taint top left, a little bit hard to see, but you've got the light pink, and then above that you've got the dark pink. That dark pink is the taint in the area. And probably the best thing for me to do, it's just going to boil off anyway, but if I shift right click this, think it'll work? No, it's not going to do it for me. Maybe because I already created something. It should shift right click. That's not what I wanted to do. Should be able to shift right click and empty that out. Anyway, that's fine. Right, so we have alchemical brass. So that is our way of creating brass that is required to start getting into the technology side of things. So we do need brass to get into Great Tech. That being the case, you know, I'm probably going to need to do a fair bit of that. Potentially, I'm not going to do it here in the void. I'll probably take the crucible and some sticks and a piece of low-grade charcoal, and I'll go out into the overworld and find a spot and pollute that area and then move it to another one. That sounds really terrible, but I don't want to destroy my void world here and end up with rifts and all sorts of nasty stuff going on. But this should be able to be marked complete, and then onto the next one. You've got Thormium is your next crafting thing. I can't do this because I don't have the knowledge yet. So there's a few bits and pieces on its way to unlocking all of our levels in Thorncraft, and we've got some stuff to do here. To make a research table though, and Greatwood. The Greatwood trees are made by placing a oak sapling next to our pure daisy, and it will convert it to a Greatwood. So I took 4 of them to the overworld and grew a tree and knocked it down. Basically, that's why I have all of this stuff. Actually, I do need that on me for the moment. So I've got a bit of stuff, a bit of wood, some saplings, and I've made a couple of slabs out of it. But then I realized the item that I wanted, which was the table. Which, if we look in here, no, not that one. Go back a bit. This table, the research table, it requires. Can't do it there. Table. Which one is it? I've got to make a normal. This one here, the wood table. I need infused wood. Now you can see here, crafted in world by dropping any log into liquid starlight. So that being said, I need to get into astral sorcery. So in our quest book, there is a bit of an astral sorcery area. Let's do this, because I did find an actual coal vein. I found a nice area where this, whatever this one is, macrophilia thing, was available. So I've done that. So let's go to this one here. We can claim our crucible one, which was something that I just didn't. Ooh, got some. I don't know, how much room have I got? No, I got a little bit. I'm going to claim heaps of stuff, but crucible is your first step in alchemy. It requires salesmanness, be used on a cauldron. You must fill it with water and put fire beneath it. We have it set so you are allowed to see all recipes in JEI to prepare for the changes the pack has made to recipes. You are still required to have the appropriate research. So I think the first time I tried to do the brass, and I took 2 attempts, I think I didn't have that actual research, that other tab that I went to, and that's why it failed. But let's continue reading. You will be able to craft set item. Yep. For example, if you want to craft an everfull urn, you can see the recipe in JEI at any time, but you will still require the prerequisite hedge alchemy research as shown by the Thaumonomicon. So we're going to get some things here for it. Some of these items, yes, definitely want to get to. We can now claim this one. We're going to get 8 alchemical brass as our reward. And let's see, the resonating one. Yep, so I do need to get to these next few steps. And technically, I should be able to do that, because I've got both prerequisites, but it's not lit up. So that says to me that I can't do that one yet. I'm not sure why. Because I've got the demonic will. Anyway, just give me a moment. I'll be right back. Alright, where was I? So I'm guessing I can't get this item yet for whatever reason. To me, it seems to be unlocked, but I don't know. I don't understand the overall colouring. So black quartz mine on the moon. No, what I want to do. Really? Can I not? Okay, no, that's a different thing. What I want to do is make some sooty marble. I think I can make it in this. Sooty marble. It can be made in anything. I just need some coal and some marble, which is why I was mining up that marble earlier. Because I want to make it called a light well. To make this, I need the luminous crafting table. So that's made in here. Using marble, a crafting table, and sooty marble, and a saw with some mana. I think it's 2 buckets of mana. So I need a crafting table. And I think it's the... Which one is it? This one that has the... Yeah, you're the one with the mana in it. You're the one. Just spit it out, Lens. It'll be fine. Let's see. 1. Oop. 2. So 2 of them. And then you, and I think. I wonder if I can use these. Oh, it's marble cobblestone, so it's not going to work. So it needs to be regular marble. Cool. 1 luminous crafting table. This guy I am going to need. Well, actually, it might work here in the this area. It's got a decent amount of light. That's pretty cool. The light well will need some items. Tuned rock crystal. So I do need rock crystal for this one. This is going to be an interesting little progression to try and come up with. So this is saying it wants some rock crystal ore. I need rock crystal. This will be the items we get. Now, rock crystals generally found right down at the bottom of the world. Astral sorcery. Can I make... I can make this. Okay, so some Is it just marble or is it marble pillar? Let it cycle through. Either way, I think I have some marble pillar. We do have some brass though. I think I can use a hammer and turn some of that brass we got. Can I have some marble somewhere? That's marble pillar. Otherwise I've got more marble here and... Actually, I don't know, can this be smelted in here to turn back into marble? I'm just going to let that sit there for a bit. If it doesn't, it'll just get kicked out and it'll be alright, but... let's see, we've got the brass ingot. If I want to do uses for the brass ingot, should be one that allows me to make plates. Guessing brass plates probably needs to come from this. Yep. So I need to have a hammer around. It may be in this. Yep, there it is. Have a hammer. Okay. We've done a quest for that. Get down to brass tacks. Where's that one? Ah, there we go. Gonna get some zinc dust. Oh, that's nice. Greg Tech, well, you need brass and bronze, four more of which need zinc. Oh, so it's giving us some zinc to be able to make some brass. Nice. So I should now be able to use this dust. So if I do uses of zinc dust, we can make brass with copper dust. So that's a nice... And they gave me a fair bit of it too. So I need to process a bunch of copper dust, probably this way. Or even just running it through and then just crushing it back up like that. Obviously, there is a way of occasionally getting an ore double. And do I have copper in here? And that's pretty much taking the ore and then hitting it with a hammer. You get a chance to ore double there. And then you can either crush it again and get impure. And then you can drop it in a cauldron and wash it. And get clean dust. Or you can just process this. I think it'll process in one of these. It's chewing through. Otherwise it'll process in like here and just give you a copper ingot. So there is a chance of getting duplication, but in the case of this, I will need to make the pure stuff. So I will go ahead and make a cauldron. So I'll use up some of the, put that in there. I'll use some of my ores and get some more iron. I think I've got a bunch of iron in here. Yep, I've got a fair bit now. Use some of this iron, craft another cauldron just with water in it, and we can process the ores to make them clean and make our own brass. But where are we? We are doing this, and I'm pretty sure 500 mana, that's okay. I just happen to have 500 mana in there. And I do have a bit of will around. There it is. I'm hoping it doesn't need to be anything particular. Nope. Resonating wand. Does this. And I'm pretty sure. Uses. Let's find in, not that book, here. So that has allowed me to unlock that one. Resonating wand will allow you to discover hidden rock crystal ores as well as function as the primary tool for casting with the luminous crafting table. So I did get that. I am going to get a level and a piece of aquamarine. So I do need to take this to the overworld. I've got a lot of junk in my inventory. And this is the good thing about this. I can just come over here and go and dump everything and then work out what it is I actually need to take. I generally take that with me, some regen potions, my food. I'm going to take this. Is that about it? I don't think there's much more I need to take. Maybe a healing salve wouldn't hurt. I don't have a shovel either. Can I make wrought iron shovels? I did, the person I was checking out, I've gone blank on their name and that's really bad of me. They were using emerald tools. They captured a villager and had him sitting on a hopper and using emerald tools. It's alright, it's fine, we'll just deal with what we got. I'm just going to eat this. And let's head back. Hopefully it's nighttime. I don't think it is. So we're going to need nighttime to be able to use this guy. What I'm thinking, I'm going to get up to the top of this hill over here. It's going to take me a little while. I don't want to waste all of my episode getting to the top of the hill and having you guys watch me jump up and down on the hill. So I'm going to put a cut in. I'm going to make my way to the top of that hill. And we'll come back at night when I can hopefully use this wand and see what we can spot. Maybe we'll be able to get some of that crystal and continue our little foray into astral sorcery. So I'll be back in just a moment. Alright, well I've ended up doing a command to step forward to the night because actually I probably went a bit far. Probably need to go to about, I don't know, 20,000. That's better, that's nighttime. Okay, just so we can see what goes on at night. Now it's pretty nice area I've planted my overworld area in. That's cool. Let's grab this guy out and see if we can see anything. Oh, there's some. Oh, here's some too. Problem is that this indicates that right down at ground level is where our ore is. So I'm actually going to jump down to home and we're going to check out. Ooh, there's one right outside. Nice. There's heaps. So there's one literally here. So I have to be on the surface to see this. But what we might do, again, in the essence of producing content for you guys, let's do daytime. And then we're going to go and dig down. But I need a shovel. I'll be here for ages. I'm going to go grab a shovel. And yes, again, some people would class what I just did there as cheating, and I do apologize. This is something that's a little bit easier to do this way than sitting around and waiting for hours on end. Again, you know, for anyone who doesn't really like me doing it that way, I'm sorry, but it's just so much easier when you're creating content to be able to skip forward to the bit where you need to be in order to produce said content. So let's empty out the inventory. I do need the shovel. I would like probably an iron one, but the problem with that is that I've got too much ore in here. So let's pop that, turn that back on to get rid of what I need to out of here. Last few items, one more ingot. I now need some gold. I'm going to make another one of those casts, and I'm going to make a shovel one. Let's see. We've got iron, gold melting down. Gonna need another bucket of lava in there soon. Bucket is probably over here. Yep. And you can see how low I am getting on lava. I did say before that I needed to go and get some more. And I'm out. That's fine. Pick that up while I'm down at the depths. While I'm waiting for that to melt, I need to pick up the sticks that I just put away. Are you melted? Yes. Can you give me a cast? I'm just going to make chisel. This, thanks. I want to make a shovel head. Shovel head cast. Awesome. So put you back in there. Put that back in there. Magnetite ore. Let it melt. Let's go and make the handle and the binding. Once this melts, we will get our iron and we'll be able to have a shovel. So I'm going to put yet another cut into this video, and I do apologize for the numerous number of cuts. I'm going to put another cut in. I'll make this shovel and I'm going to go dig down and find that ore. So once I've got that, I'll be back. Or once I've found it down at the location, I'll be back. All right, I'm down to the bottom of the earth here, and you can see some of the sparkles through the rocks, which is pretty cool. And I didn't realize you could do this. There is a block right here, but if you look close enough, you can see through the ground all the various areas where there was going to be a bit of ore, and I'm hoping I can actually mine this up. So let's just dig around here a bit. There's probably only going to be one. We did get the achievement though. Yeah, so there's only one here. It was a light taunting me in the darkness. So look, there's another one all the way over there. So I'm going to give myself a waypoint here. Bedrock. And I may, between episodes, I know I've only got a couple of minutes left of this one, but let's just go this way a tad. And you can see, you know, obviously what I do with vein mining is fairly cheaty. Ooh, what's that? That's an ore. There's some right here. Yeah, there's some up in amongst all this copper ore. Hello very much. Oh, I got 2 out of that one. Very nice. I don't need all this dirt, that's for sure. I wouldn't mind some of that copper, because that was something I need for one of my quests. Nice. Very cool. Got a couple of things in one hit here. So yeah, let's head on back upstairs. I'm just gonna cheese it. I left the door open. That was pretty silly. No wonder I could see them. It's like night time again. It's taking me that long to get back down underground. And you notice this little sparkly bit's gone now because we mined that one up. Awesome. Let's jump back over here. So, not that book. This book. We now have this one done. We're going to get some more items here. And you know what? This cobble and dirt. I will take the EMC for it. Thank you. I will put my other junk away. It's somewhere. That can go away and that and whatever. Okay. Shh, I don't have that either. So we're going to claim these 2 items. This is going to head us towards getting this one too. We get some lapis for that. Okay, so that should mean that I can make the light well. Yeah. There's some iron plates. Basic lens, which is just some glass panes. I have some here from when I made the glass bottles. Yep, basic lens. This is made in the luminous crafting table. Can I leave items in the luminous crafting table? That is something I want to check. Yes, I can. Okay, so that goes there. Put the smallest one in. And I need 2 iron plates and then some runed marble and some chiseled marble. I'm wondering whether I just jump back into the overworld, grab the stuff off that, the astral sorcery thing. Actually, I'm going to do that. I'm going to jump back in the overworld. I'll put one last cut in this episode because I want to build this light well and get it running. I'll be back in just a moment. Alrighty, I'm back. I have all the items I require in here. We've got a really good spot here for this table. Got the runed marble, got the iron plates, chiseled marble, etc. I should be able to right click with this guy. I don't think I need to do this one at night, but this is just, I want to get the next bit up and running, and nighttime didn't really matter whether or not I was there or not. If I place you here, do I need, I'll go grab a gem. What I'm hoping, just to finish up with some aquamarine, just to finish up the episode, is to get one of these guys and start generating some light. Look at that. Excellent. So once I've got a bucket's worth, which may not be tonight, but yeah, we'll be able to use that to make the wood, etc. that we need for the next Stormcraft table. So I'm going to do this in between episodes. I'm going to get a couple of buckets worth. I might make a drum, actually. That might be interesting to make a stone drum up and place it over here, because I'm probably going to need a bit of this. But for the moment, thank you all for watching. Please leave those comments down below. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you're enjoying the series. And I'll catch you next time. Bye now.